Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and what I have in front of me right now is exciting me. I want you to know I am always looking for a good way to print my photos and keep them for 100 years. And a lot of photo printers out there that you get just don't have that technology. Regular printer, you can't do that on. You can print your photos, but they're not going to last too long. This is Liene. I hope I'm saying that right. I've heard it pronounced 10 different ways on YouTube, so I hope I'm saying that right. But here is the name. And this is the box that it came in. Now, I went ahead and unpacked everything because you guys know me and styrofoam. We don't get along. So I went ahead and unpacked it. This is the Amber M100 Instant Photo Printer. This printer uses the ink sublimation technology. It's a new technology in the field. So you guys heard of sublimation. We have started doing sublimation on shirts and hats and all of that. This printer uses ink sublimation to do its printing. It also has a top layer that actually, and I went ahead and printed a photo last night just to try it out a little bit. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? It also has a top layer that it puts on. It's a lamination layer, so it laminates that top photo. This is a 4x6 printout. The printer comes with everything you need to get started. It comes with 20 sheets of photo paper. It comes with your photo tray, and I'll show you how all of this goes together in just a moment. It comes with your ink cartridge. It lasts a long time. They have a manual that's very easy to follow. Even I can follow that. This is very compact. When you're not using the tray, you can put the tray right on top, and it is actually magnetic, and it stays there. Look at that. I did not know that until I laid it on it a little while ago, and it like stuck to it. So it's a little magnetic part in here that actually sticks that tray right to the top for easy storage. So that is a good thing, because before I had one of these a long time ago, not this, a different brand. I won't mention the brand name. I didn't like it, so I gave it away. But I always lost my tray, or either my tray would get stuck somewhere. But this is a good thing that it has that where you can put that tray right on top. This holds 20 sheets of the photo paper, so you can put 20 sheets in here at a time. Now, this has its own built-in Wi-Fi, so therefore you don't have to hook up to a Wi-Fi at your home or at your friend's house, or if you're at a craft event and you're trying to hook up to their Wi-Fi, you don't have to do that. This has a built-in Wi-Fi, and I'm going to show you in a minute how that works. You can have up to 5 people or 5 devices hooked to this at the same time and printing simultaneously. It is a 4 pass-through technology. I'll show you that in a minute as well. Right now, I'm just going over the specs of it. I know you're going to want one of these for your memories. It prints in 300 by 300 DPI, which is a very high resolution. As you've seen in that photo, it looks exactly like it does on my phone. Now, I'm going to be hooking up my phone to it, but you can also hook up your computer, your iPad, laptop, whatever you would like. It prints JPEG or PNG supporting files, and it prints in 59 seconds, so that's fantastic. Let's get in to hooking this little device up. Now, as you can see, it has a USB port here that you can hook it up to your printer if you want to. You don't have to do that. This is the power cord. It has a long power cord. I like that because my last one had a very short one, and I'd have to put it right up to the wall or whatever to print. I didn't like it. As I said before, I gave it away. All right, on this end, it has a small opening. This is where your cartridge is going to go. So this is your print cartridge. When you buy a new print cartridge, it'll come like this. All you have to do is slide it in there. Now, this bottom part, this is going to be kind of a yellowy looking when you get it, or orange. Mine, I had printed a photo on, so it looks like this. But you put the small, see, it's got a small and a large little cartridge. You put the small one down here, large one up there, and then you just snap it in place. This little piece right here holds it in. When you want to take this out to replace it, you just push it up and it pops up and you can pull it out, okay? Usually when you buy replacement paper, you can buy the paper and the cartridge all together. So you get a new cartridge and your paper. All right, now on the front right here, this is where you're going to put your paper. Okay, so we're going to leave that open for a second. This is your paper cartridge container, I guess it could be called. So you're going to slide that out. That goes to the back, and then it just snaps down. This opens up. Your paper, it's got on it back side, and then it's got a shiny side. That's the front side. You're going to put the shiny side up, just like that. Close that back down. Then you are going to just insert it right in there. And it just makes that one little click, and that's it. It's in. It's ready to go. Okay, I'm going to power it on. And it's going to do its little thing. And now my Wi-Fi is blinking orange. So we are going to now hook up the Wi-Fi. Right, and it gives you step-by-step instructions, what everything is, where everything goes. This is the best. I'm a visual person, and this is the best visual printout that I have seen. I like the visuals. I like photos. It works better for me than to just reading. It tells you how to replace the cartridge, how to replace paper, how to insert the paper. Everything that you need to know is right here. This is your little QR code. So all you're going to do is take your cell phone, your iPad, whatever you might use. I'm going to take my iPhone. I'm going to go to my photo, open it up, and then I am going to hold it down until, see, it scans, and then it puts that little app at the bottom. I'm going to tap on that app. It's going to pull it up. And then I have already downloaded it. I deleted it so I could show you again. So you would just do download, but I'm just going to open mine up, or download it again is what it's really going to do. And then I'm going to open. And it says, Liene Photo would like to find and connect to devices on your local network. Tap OK to connect and use devices. Well, it doesn't have an OK, but it has allow. So I'm just going to hit allow. And then I'm going to scroll to the next one. The next one. And then it has next up here at the top. So we're just going to hit next. Now, I have already put in my password and all of that kind of stuff, but we're going to do it again. It's asking for my email address. All right, there is my email address. And then I need it to send me a code. It says, please confirm that you have read and agreed to the service agreement in terms of privacy. All right, down here at the bottom, when you see that, go to the bottom, click that little check box, then go over, and if you want to read all of this information, I am not going to. I am not going to take that time to read all of that, but it's suggested that you do read that. Okay, then when I hit send code, it says, please confirm that you have selected a region which match your location. So up here at the top, it says region. I'm going to hit that and hit United States, where I live, and do confirm. Now, let's see if it'll send me a code. Yep, it sent me a code. Now, it sent my code to my email address. So I'm going to go back to my email. It could have sent it to your junk folder. So make sure that you see it sent mine to my junk folder. Make sure you check your junk folder. If most of the time something like this, it's going to send it to your junk folder. So mine is 514987. All right, I'm just going to hit that and type that in and do login. Allow while using app. Allow. Okay, then it wants you to add the printer. So you're going to go here and look and see which printer you have. I have the M100, which is that one right there. I'm going to click on it. And then it's going to tell me, make sure that the printer is powered on. It is powered on. And the Wi-Fi indicator lights on is orange. It is. Go to Photo System Settings and select Liene Printer. Now this is where I had just a tiny bit of problem because I'm used to hooking everything like this up through Bluetooth. This does not hook up through Bluetooth. You don't hook this to your phone. You hook your phone to this or your device to this. So I'm just going to hit Photo System. It's going to take me over to my settings in my phone. Now, I'm not sure how this works on an Android, but it has Android hookup information in here. This is an iPhone. I'm going to tap on my Wi-Fi. Okay, you can see that Liene did not come up, so I'm going to hit my little on button 3 times, and there it is right there. So I just hit the on button 3 times real quick, and then the network popped up. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes it'll immediately pop up. I just click on that, and my printer is now hooked up, or my phone is now hooked up to my printer. So this allows you to print somewhere where there basically isn't a Wi-Fi because this has a hotspot in it. Now we're going to go back to the app, and then I'm just going to choose a classic photo printer. And Liene would like to access your photo library. I'm going to allow it full access because I just want to find a photo. Let's see. Oh, let's print. Now, this one is more kind of in black and white. I want to print it, but let's print one that has a lot of color in it. Let's see if we can find one that has lots of color, because I'd like for you to see the different colors. Let's do my grandson right here. That's Aaron. After you pull your photo up, go down here to the bottom and click that little check mark that's down there. And then go over. It says the default print quality is max paper. Tap the edit button to make adjustments. All right. I think that right there is the edit button. Yeah. There was a little, let me go back. There's a little pencil right here. That is your edit button. If you want to edit anything, you can do it bordered, borderless, Polaroid, no crop. It's got filters that you can do all sorts of filters on here. You can enhance the photo. You can sharpen, contrast, brighten, shadow. I mean, there's tons of things that you can do here. Let's see. I don't think I really want to adjust anything. It has really good photos. So let's just go ahead and hit the check mark. And then we are going to hit print. Now, it's going to show you exactly what it's doing. It's transmitting it to here. Don't close this out while it's printing. It'll take it just a second to get it over here. There it goes. Just 1 second. And it's going to tell you it is initializing printer engine. It's going through. There's my paper coming out the back. Let me see if I can slide it up just a little bit. I don't want you to lose this. It's printing your yellow first. Takes it back through. I'm trying to move this cord so it won't get stuck. Then it's going to print your magenta. I just think this is so cool. Takes it back through. And it's going to print your, I think, blue or cayenne. Yeah. There comes the blue. Isn't that beautiful? It's going to take it back through. I mean, it tells you on here exactly what it's doing. Now it's laminating it. So it put the colors down and then it laminated my photo. So this photo is going to last 100 years or more. Okay, then it has your check mark and it says you are done. So you can just go back to home and you're ready to go again. So look at this. Is that not? Now let me show you the photo. There's the photo. There's the printout. Is that not amazing? The colors are amazing. Amazing. Okay. Now, it has these little perforated ends that you can just pop off. And there you have a borderless printout. Isn't that great? Look at that. So these are going to go in my photo journals. Look at this. I just love it. This is my granddaughter. She just won third place in her first horse show. And then this is my grandson who has autism. So isn't that wonderful? Oh, I love it. Now, let's print another one. This printer also has 256 shades of color. So therefore, all of your colors should come out great. While I'm looking for another picture, I'll tell you something else. This is also, they're dust proof, waterproof, and fingerprint proof. These pictures are. So therefore, I can put my fingers all over it. You know, I was being real careful there for a minute ago. I can put my fingers all over it, and because it's laminated on the top, it's not going to hurt it. It's not going to get fingerprints on it anywhere. And you know me, a lot of times I have inky fingers, so... All right, let's print another one out. Now, this one I love because it's got the sunset in the background. I think that's going to look good. It's my grandson again, and that's the police that brought their autism vehicle out to where he was singing. Go to the app, and then I'm going to do classic photo printing. I'm going to find that one. Okay, I'm going to click on that photo, bring it up. I'm going to make sure that you do your little check mark down here because that's the way that you're selecting the photo. If you just hit that, it's going to tell you select at least one photo. Now, it tells me photos at less than 1440 by 960 may affect the printing result. I'm going to do continue and we're just going to see what happens. The default print quality is max paper. And you can just put don't show me that again. Now, if you want to edit, then edit it here. I think so. I think we're good. I think we're just going to print. Usually I edit my photos when I take them, but, you know, you can edit it there if you need to. So there we go. We're printing the yellow first. Pull it up so you can see back here, the back, what it's doing. And it shows it on my phone as well. Now we'll go to the magenta, I think. And then we'll do the cayenne. And down here at the bottom it shows you the different colors as well. I just think it's super cool. I love technology anyway, you guys know that. All right, and then it's going to laminate that photo for me. So I don't have to worry about not touching it or a water drop on it or anything like that. And there we go. And it shoots it out. Look at this. Okay, let me go back to my photo. Okay, there's my photo. There's the printout. Look at that sunset. I think the sunset's more vibrant in the printout. Isn't that cute? I love that. See, it says, welcome back, Erin Pilot. Now, this one printed a little bit smaller because my photo was smaller. But you can cut off those extra edges if you want. I probably will just leave mine, but you can trim them down if you want to. Isn't that gorgeous? Love all those colors. Okay, I want to do another. Do you guys want to do another? Okay, here is my granddaughter in her first horse show. Let's just do that one. And I may want to crop it a little bit, so that would be good. Got to go to the app. Sometimes I find my photo first, which is fine. I just find it so that I'll know which one I want to do. There it is right there. And then I'm going to select it. And then I'm going to go to the next, and then I'm going to edit. I think I want to crop it a little bit. Let's try enhance. I'm going to sharpen it a little bit. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Do the check mark. And let's try bright. Oh, brightness is already done. All right, I think we're ready to print. Let's see what this one looks like. Let's do print. And you can do mini prints. You can do 3 or 4 prints of the same photo if you want. You could have selected that on the screen before. This is just printing one of one. But if you've got a group of people around and everybody wants a copy of that photo, you can choose to print 3 or 4 if you want. What I like about it the most is I can take it with me. If I'm going on vacation, I can take it with me. I can hook it up in the hotel room or condo, wherever I am, and I can take photos as we're out that day and then come home or come back to the condo and print them that right then. And go ahead and put them in my little travel journal that I like to make. You guys know I like to make travel journals. So I can go ahead and put them in the travel journal then. Now, I have a small printer, one of the little bitty ones that prints out little tiny photos. Those are okay to go in small journals, but sometimes I like my larger photos. I like 4x6. I like 6x9 journals, as you guys know, so I like to put in larger photos. Look at that. That is so crisp. See if I can get it where the light's not hitting it. Look at that. I'm going to turn on, just for a second, I'm going to turn on the autofocus just so that I can hold this up and let you guys see that sharpness on that photo. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I think you can see, even though my lights are a little bit. Look at that. That is neat. Now let me turn the autofocus off so I don't make you guys sick. So I am going to link everything below. I'm going to link their website and go over and check these out. They come in various colors. You can get them with or without a battery. You can get them in different colors. I'm not sure they have any other color besides pink, but on here it shows white and pink, and or amber and pink. And as I said, they come with great instructions. If you're a visual person like me, you will appreciate these instructions. It shows you just exactly what every piece is and how to put each piece in. I had no trouble following these instructions at all. And usually I have trouble following instructions. I'm not an instruction reader. I like to just open it up and go. But I had no trouble at all following these instructions. I did want to show you how I would put one of these photos in my journal. So let me move all of this, bring in my journal or a journal page, and I'll show you how I would put one of these photos in my journal. Now, I think this blue in the background just enhances that picture. I absolutely love it. Now, there's many ways that I put my photos in my journals. I'm just showing you a way on a paper, not bringing the whole journal into camera. But sometimes I stress the edges. Sometimes I leave the edges. Sometimes I put photo corners on. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I put a frame around. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I'm going for. This one, I would actually put it a little bit lower, and then up here at the top, I would put the caption as to what's going on in this photo. And that would be, I would probably put a backing behind it, maybe a little, you could even do a little yellow backing behind that, and just let it peek out just a little bit, and then put it down. That would be cute. But that's kind of what I would do to my photos. They are just the right size to go on your journal pages. This is a 5.5 by 8.5 page, and you can see it fits perfectly. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much to Liene for sending me this product. I really appreciate it. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to use it more. You guys make sure that you go below and check out the link. Go over and grab you one of these printers because you will not regret it. I promise you. If I am reviewing it and saying I love it, then you know it's a good product because I don't do reviews on products that I don't use and I don't like. All right, we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.